December means 24 drams of whiskey in 24 days. If you missed episode 1, I'll put a link below in the description. Before I can get started with this episode though, I need to pull the next bottle out of the Flaviar Advent Calendar box. I've got day 2. Let's do this. Welcome to Whisky Riffs. If you're new here, I'm Kevin, and today is day 2 of the Flaviar Advent Calendar. And each day I take the 50 milliliter bottle that's provided for that day and pour half of it in a glass so I can taste now on camera with you. And then I save half of it for later because the first taste of whiskey can be affected by your environment, what you ate last, how you feel that day. So it's not always good to make a decision about how a whiskey tastes just because you tasted it one time. These bottles are designed for blind tasting. They have a day number on them and a country of origin. I'm going to try to guess the country of origin, so I'm not going to look at that, but I'll go ahead and let you look at the bottle and you can gauge as I'm tasting this whiskey whether I'm getting it right or wrong, and laugh along with me in case I do make a mistake. In the end, I'm going to look at the whiskey details in their Flaviar book of tasting notes and see how well I did. Now yesterday I was a little bit wrong, but I kind of gave myself too harsh of a time because I did get the country right and I just got the coast and the type of whiskey a little bit wrong. So I'll try to be nicer to myself today. All right, let's dig into this glass. These are hard whiskeys to guess because they're not the typical ones that you see all the time. They're not necessarily just from Scotland or the US or Japan. Flaviar has put a lot of other countries in these boxes and they do a great job of surprising me about what kind of whiskeys are out there in the world, or I guess this time the galaxy. Now this whiskey has a very mild nose. I'm not getting a lot of sweetness. I'm getting more of a grass note, earthy notes, maybe a little bit of vanilla in there. Now I'm getting a little more of a sugary note, maybe some lighter berries. Kind of a blueberry note for me. I don't know if I can get blueberry notes in whiskey. This one took a little bit of searching for it. It's pretty spicy on that first taste. More like a wood spice, I'd say, than anything else. Getting a little bit of sour finish on it. So not a lot of sweetness right there on the first taste. Yeah, it's a black pepper spice for me. Doesn't seem like it's too high of an ABV. It seems pretty simple. Those sour notes that I'm having linger aren't my favorite parts of this dram of whiskey. Where is it from? I don't think it's from one of my typical favorite Scotch distilleries. Yeah, it's just flooding my mouth with spice. All right, I'm gonna say that this could be, I'm gonna go with a Japanese single malt. Just for kicks, why not? Let's check the booklet and see how I did. And, it is a rye whiskey, which is what I guessed yesterday, and I think I talked myself out of saying it again today. This is Catoctin, you can read it on the screen, right? Catoctin Creek Roundstone Rye Distiller's Edition, 46% ABV, fruit, honey, strawberries, marmalade, cinnamon. Well, cinnamon could be the spice. I got more pepper spice than cinnamon. Maybe that's what all that sour note for me is. That was the rye hitting me. Well, this is one of those situations where you need to go with your gut, and I probably would have said rye if I hadn't said rye yesterday and got it wrong. I can't say that I enjoy this whiskey, but I enjoyed the opportunity to taste it. And if you're liking this experience, watching me blind taste whiskeys, go ahead and give me a like, please. It helps spread these YouTube videos around. And if you've got any experience with this whiskey, I'd certainly like to hear about that in the comments. Until tomorrow, take care of yourself, take care of those people around you, and